I hate this. We're gonna be screwed. I glimpse of the public gallery as I walk by the courtroom. It's like the opening night of an opera. There's so many people. Yeah, I didn't know it was notorious. Oh god. This is a question the papers are asking. I was speculating various answers. Please! I don't rub shoulders with that guy! I'm afraid there's really only another explanation. It can only be another example, Miss Naruhodo, of your uncommon bad luck. Well, that's awesome. Let's not forget, that was you, Mr. Natsume, asked me to represent you. Not alone here, Mr. Natsume. Whatever happens, we'll help. Non-locum assistant, Mr. Mikataba Esquire. I am in your debt. I shall never forget this great kindness for as long as I live. Okay, can we start the fucking video game now? Look, they talk! Yeah, let's do this! I haven't made an actual voice of this guy. This is it, my second appearance in a British courtroom. And my second trial against the Reaper. I hope you're watching over me, Kazuma, because this time I won't let my faith waver. I believe in my client to the last, just like you believed in me. I believe I can do this now. I'm ready for this fight. Let's go then. Got some familiar faces in the crowd. Defense is ready, my lord. Nobody cares if you're ready. You have a point. I hate you. Ah, yes, that was pretty amazing, wasn't it? That was fascinating if dark trial it was too. The tragic conclusion came later, of course. He to the acquitted and his unfortunate violent end. You never know when you might be down on your luck, but I believe in fair play for everyone. Well, I must warn you, I'm rather more ruthless than I appear. Oh well, not me. What you see is what you get. I'm a peace-loving fellow. I'm afraid to say I think it's quite possible that mustache foreigner did the deed. Come on, what are we waiting for? No doubt he did it anyway. Sorry, didn't quite catch that. I hate this guy. Just look at that swell complexion and short stature. He's the one with those dreadful Japanese. I hate Japanese people. Racist court. What are you guys talking about? Sorry, my chair's squeaky. You fucking idiots. Do you not know that you are screwed, defense counsel? Hey there. Tovis Gregson, detective inspector at Scotland Yard. The victim is thought to be a young woman in her 20s by the name of Olive Green. And was stabbed in the back by her attacker's knife. The victim fell unconscious. That was 3 days ago now, and she's been comatose ever since. Fortunately for the Eastern student, the charge will not be murder. Elaborate on the details, Inspector. Not a lot of room for someone else to be there. Ah. She's a poor student herself. Hard to imagine she would have had anything worth pinching, my lord. In that case, are we looking at some deep-seated resentment towards a victim? I'm afraid we can't tell you why. Apart from visiting the second-hand bookshop, the defendant, Mr. Natsumi, doesn't appear to get out much. I haven't been able to establish any sort of connection between him and the victim.
Yes!
What?
Objection!
You fucking idiots. Don't you know that the reason doesn't matter? It just matters that he fucking did it. He might be lying. True. Yes, sir. There's no one else about but the victim and the accused. Too cowardly to admit defeat. I mean... A woman wearing a green overcoat she was. A green overcoat was actually what the woman the print is wearing. Oh my, a photographic print in full color. What will the world come up with next? The defendant has done nothing more than admit he fled the scene of a terrifying incident. That does not mean he's guilty of this heinous crime of stabbing this woman. Then tell me how that knife got on her back, you idiot. Yes, my lord. So it was 5 o'clock in the afternoon when the incident occurred. There's an unusually light fog. Which fog, you say? Well, like for London, you can use the opposite side of the street for one. Not much further, though. That's light, isn't it? Around these parts, not something I expect a Japanese fellow like yourself to know for sure. I read that London is famous for its fog, but in my country, people usually imagine that gives the city a rather beautiful appearance. Well, it's not something that we care to romanticize. At the time of year, fog causes a large number of accidents, especially when it's heavy. Sometimes you can't see your own hand at the end of your arm. Indeed. Absolutely no one? That's right, ma'am. And we must hear their testimony. I'll call them later. We're talking about this guy now. Okay? You fucking... Hold on to your britches. At 5 o'clock in the afternoon, in the middle of the winter, it would have been dark already. No matter how light the fog would have been, no one else could have seen him. I'm unaware of this situation near tiny little island in the east. Oh, god damn it. Didn't mean to do that. Hold it! From behind, you say? That's right, as you can see from this print. If you think about it, it's in a pretty weird position. We'll get to that. Let's see what's going on here. Sir, roller B. Seen by the reporting officer. Well. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, okay. Hold it! He scoured his belongings? Very clever. to make it extremely hard for you to assert that Mr. Nasumi has his hands full with his books.
Hold it!
That's how he would do it, but let's say that he went across the road there. Oh no! No, 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 no! No, 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 no. Don't take away my lawyer point.
Hold it!
They're wrong. Oh man. Look at that. You fucking Inspector. What is it, Sunshine? Busy man, you know. I found that in the accused room, did you? Your books? It's a small place. I didn't think the accused would have known about it.
Objection!
Yes, for what difference it makes.
Objection!
My. It rather depends on where this other bookshop is, but I do declare it to be a possibility. Is that right, Mr. Lawyer, sir? What you just said? Absolutely. It absolutely could be right. Inspector Gregson, where's this your books establishment? Yes, we've been talking about it. As you can see now, he would have just about taken the same path. Because there's no way. Assertion just made by the prosecution is fundamentally flawed. Explain yourself, counsel. Yes, my lord. You can see what I mean on this map. When returning from your books to his lodgings, Mr. Natsumi could have followed the route suggested by the prosecution. However, that's not the only conceivable route to take. He could have just gone the other way. It's not like he knows the streets that well. So that means there's no way. Well, he still said he saw her, though, where she was at. It was commonly referred to as the long way around. On a cold winter's night, why would any man choose to take a longer route home? The answer is extremely simple. He wouldn't. In other words, the accused took the obvious route back to his lodgings. Okay. Obviously, we must ask the man himself. Ask Mr. Natsumi which route he took home. Right. Okay. Okay. If that is the case, the defense still... I agree with Lord Van Zeeks, wholeheartedly and in every way. What? We members of the jury are completely convinced now. Very well. I hereby call upon the members of the jury to present your findings to the court.
Guilty. Guilty. Guilty.
Guilty. Guilty.
Is this how you want to play it? No, not yet. Very well, let's do it. Are the members of the jury ready, Mr. Foreman? Of course we're ready. I'm all too familiar with that Nipponese whippersnapper and his uncle's refusal to throw in this alley. Very well then, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. You'll each explain on what grounds you've determined the defendant to be guilty. Judicial findings. For pity's sake, that little Nipponese oddity already admitted himself, didn't he? If he said that a woman in green collapsed before his eyes, it could have only been the victim. The man wouldn't have gone around the houses on his way back from the bookshop, not in this winter. So the poor woman was attacked from behind, was she? How dreadful. I really don't care. Can we just wrap this up now? I've got work to be doing. More books, yeah, such a nice shop that. Borman books? Nah, it's not worth a visit. Only one my exception. The reason for finding the defendant guilty are all too clear. Yes, yes, let's go. Hey there, what's up? That little Nipponese audio already made himself, didn't he?
Hold it!
Excuse me, but aren't you... Yes, that's right. I was in the witness stand myself just 2 days ago. I have a feeling I knew your face, or the sides of it anyway. If I remember correctly, you're a banker, aren't you? That's right. After the gold rush down under, I came to London for work, and it was all going swimmingly until you started fusking around, whose fair play was a man of repute. Sorry. I think I've forgotten how you treated me the other day. You had me and the young hatter pegged as criminals. Well, water in the bridge. Now there's all sorts of rumors buzzing around. Police have been badgering me non-stop. I turned back the clock. Oh, about the hatter, but at least I'm in the clear now. And free to make up my own mind about who's guilty and who isn't. Thank goodness. I wonder what's become Mr. First now. If he said that woman in green collapsed before his eyes, so I could only have been the victim.
Hold it!
You're right. At that time of the incident, the defendant admits to having seen someone wearing a green overcoat walking ahead of him. Well, quite. That's precisely my point. Clearly that someone wearing green was a victim. Clearly, the fine little Nipponese man with the disturbing mustache is the culprit. Let's not forget, madam, the defendant vehemently denies attacking the woman. Of course he does. If he admits stabbing her, his life is over. This man is obviously a liver-faced coward, honestly claiming the woman simply collapsed before his eyes. If that's a lie as you're suggesting, do you not think that he would have concocted something more credible? I don't know. I can tell you what's going on in my funny little mind right now, but you wouldn't like it. I do declare the man has already made the admission. He himself stated that there was nobody else around. Surely the conclusion's obvious. No one else could have possibly committed this awful crime. If no one else could have done it, the accused must be the man. Really, couldn't be more simple. The argument is compelling in its simplicity, I must admit. Oh my, you're too kind, my lord. Well, the man wouldn't have gone around the house on his way back to the butcher shop. Not in the winter.
Hold it!
Why you say that? But you can't deny that there are other routes Mr. Natsumi could have taken back from your books. Well, like you're on the map, you mean? What was it? Calabash Road or something? Precisely. But it seems to me that what counts is whether the little Japanese fellow actually went that way or not. Yes, that's true. At the moment, there's no proof that shows he did, is there? Right. As I understand it, the accused himself doesn't remember which way he went, does he? Winter nights are dark and cold, so the way I see it, you'd want to get home as quickly as possible, right? Why is all this so true? So really, the only thing that makes sense is that he went home along Briar Road. I gave it a long thought, you know. I just didn't make up my mind on a whim that he did. I mean, if there was some logical reason why he might have gone the Calabash Road way, it'd be different. I'd be happy to reconsider my position in that case. Why would he have taken the longer way home? A good reason. So the poor woman was attacked from behind, was she? How dreadful.
Hold it!
You're the wife of Mr. Garadeb, aren't you? The landlord who rents Miss Natsumi's room? Why didn't you mention it yesterday that you'd been selected for the jury in this trial? I was told not to mention it to anyone until the day of the trial. It was in the letter I received. The instructions were very clear. Anyway, Mr. Natsumi, the defendant, takes lodgings in your master's house? Yes, that's right. Although I'm seeming a little weak now. Surely you must have taken stock of his character. Does it sound to me look like he would do this? Yes. I hate him. He sucks. Oh dear, I think he was building a bomb in there. He's just a harmless bookworm, nothing more. Just call him a worm. Anyway, better be careful about inviting this man to speak. I really don't care.
Hold it!
A man's life is on the line here, sir. This will take as long as it takes. Don't clever with me, son. Life's on the line too, and so is my family's. Most of you wouldn't understand, but a laborer like me couldn't afford any time off. If I don't work, I don't eat, and neither do the wife and kids. Oh, that's very hard. I go to you every morning to find out what needs doing. If you're late, the work's taken, it's tough. This time of year, there's water and gas supply pipes bursting left, right, and center. After cheap labor get the roads dug up to fix, it's hard slog from dawn till dusk it is. So you're out digging up the roads on the day of the incident as well? That's right. In fact, if I remember rightly, it was just around the corner from where it all happened. By the old bookshop it was. That's right. Whitcomb Street it was. Number 5, I need to add that information to your formal statement. What's the point of that? Can we just get this business over with now? Please, sir, it's important. Fine, I'll do it then. Oh, alright.
Objection!
Aha, very easy. Oh, sorry. During number 5's words were extremely significant. Let's take a moment to consider the implications of what's been said on the map in the local area. In the day in question, Mr. Natsumi visited this bookshop on the same day. There was work being carried out, which means the defendant route home could not have taken him along Measham Street. What do you think, sir? Well, yeah, you can't argue with that, really, can you? You must have had 2 yards or more of the pavement up. Every gentleman and woman that came along had to turn back and go the other way. Yes, I suppose he must have. Yes, that is definitely right there. Yeah, no choice. My lord, Mr. Judge, sir, if I may. I don't think in all good conscience that I can say the man's guilty now. I'd like to see his trial continue so we can get to the bottom of what really happened. Let's go. What, me? Well, alright then. There's a hole in this prosecution's argument that should be filled in. Yeah, see? If only we could just identify one more clue, just describe everything that would make him stop doubting him. Let's say not guilty at this point, so I can see where the trial goes from here. The poor woman was attacked from behind, was she? How dreadful.
Hold it!
Whether it's digging up roads or digging up the truth, you gotta see it through the end, haven't you?
Hold it!
What I want to ask was, do you visit your books often? I like the old books I have in there. I enjoy reading them over a nice cup of old tea. That's my daily routine, you see. Same thing every day. Only the day you're all talking about. And what time do you visit your books in the day in question? I was picking up books in there all afternoon, and it would have been just before 5 that I left. That's my daily routine, you see. Same thing every day, including the day you're all talking about. Just before 5. Are you sure about the time? Yes, no mistake there. I remember it well. I'm not about to forget that day in a hurry. Not after the dreadful time I had. What do you mean? I was walking down Calabash Road when I slipped on ice and donked my head. It's always worse after snow stopped falling. That's when it got slippery. I knocked myself clean. This happened on Calabash Road? Anyway, you've changed two jurors' minds, Mr. Naruhodo. For pity's sake, that little Nipponese already admitted it himself, didn't he? If he said that woman green class before his eyes, it could have only been the victim.
Objection!
Oh, this is very convenient. Almost all of them have something to do with the case. There's at least one fact which we can be sure here. The bookshop receipt found in the defendant's room clearly indicates on the day of the attack, he had been to your books and purchased a number of second-hand titles and returned home. But he had no recollection of his return journey. Right. But what does he remember seeing someone appear in front of him? Someone in front of him. Someone in a green overcoat who suddenly collapsed on the pavement before his eyes.
Objection!
Could you really be sure that? The same afternoon, there was somebody else apart from the victim, who was wearing a green overcoat and who fell over the icy sheets in the neighborhood. My goodness, you mean... After all, the old man has somewhat similar build to the victim. Oh, look at that! They're literally wearing the exact same outfit. So, he could have easily been like, yeah, it must have been that lady. On Calabash Road, if the person Mr. Natsumi saw collapsing in front of him was in fact juror number 6, it means the defendant must have taken a long route back to his lodgings. If that's true, then clearly the crime scene on Briar Road where the woman was stabbed was not on his way home. What'd you say? Is a crime for you walk the streets these days? Oh, damn it! It's my favorite coat! No, I do hope it won't cause any inconvenience, but you'd like to change your laning, I presume? I do. I would too. Is it a crime to change your mind? Well, let's go. Me too. Only the last guy's not gonna change his mind.
Objection!
Are you mad that it completely changes your stance? Only to crush in disgust? Pray, give me the discourtesy. Lord Van Zeeks? Seems I must retract my earlier remark. What do you mean? I mistakenly credited these jurors with intelligence by describing them as insightful. Yet we have just witnessed them falling for a cheap trick performed by an Eastern entertainer.
Objection!
I haven't tricked anyone. Everything I said is true. You said it was a good 2 yards of the pavement which you had excavated, sir? Not a whole lot. Honestly. But he said he had to turn everyone back no matter what. I wouldn't dream of it. It would be a waste of time. No coaches would have had a hope of passing anyway. And we just turn them back anyway. Yeah, see? Kids could jump right over us if they want to. No. You found 5 o'clock. You slipped and fell on Calabash Road. Was there a suspicious-looking man behind you? I can't say I remember. Yeah, he was behind him. He's got a point. To my hospitality, and they have been reached, I feel. Welcome to the second stage of the boss fight. The prosecution requests permission to call its next witness to the stand. Granted. To be continued.
Hi there, this is TNT telling you that this video is brought to you by my streams at twitch.tv/TNT3Rays, where I stream gameplay every night. See you soon.